Morning. We're just at Dovestones Reservoir today, and we are off in search of the Trinicle. Now, I've seen photos of it and it looks absolutely glorious, but I've never actually been to it. My very brief amount of research said that it wasn't a kid-friendly trail, so while I had a day without the dudes, I thought we'd slip out for a look up here, and then I'll decide if Oliver and Ella will manage it, and then potentially bring them. If I just give you a little sneaky, oh, I don't know if we can see because it's sun. There we go. That's where we're headed. Up there. I mean, probably not me. I'll probably not even find it. So, but we'll see what happens anyway. So I'm just crossing between Dovestones. Well, this is Yeoman Reservoir, and this is Dovestones down to my right. And what's striking about this is the skyline is absolutely fantastic. If you have a look there, sun might spoil this a little bit, but up there, this is where we're heading today. All around, and we're just surrounded by splendid, skylines, and it's just absolutely. I mean, in this sun, it just looks tremendous. Dovestones over to us right, and this here is where his ascent begins, and I'm gonna take plenty of breaks. That sun absolutely drilling me. Man, is it hot. Oh, I'd say I'm about a third of the way up there. I don't know if you can see that on camera, or because of this fence. Taking a bit of juice. It's actually lovely, just just a layer. It's actually really nice, but we've not come to sunbathe, have we? So, right, I might not talk to you again before I eat something, presuming I do make it. So I'll see you up top. I'm gonna have a nice rest in that shade and walk around the bottom of that. So that's my plan. That's a spot underneath there, overlooking skyline, and I see the three lads down there who've look like they've had a wild camp. Right, so now I've got my breath, we can actually have a little chat. Oh, whoa, I didn't know how far that back was. So what we've climbed up onto here is called Ashway Rocks. I'm going to walk around the edge of Ashway Rocks, and that should find us the Trinicle, which is today's mission. My snood is absolutely dripping wet because it's been used as a wiping rag. I've had my wine gums, or some of them anyway. Nice little energy boost. I always remember, I think it was Sir Alex Ferguson who used to get Man U squad wine gums at half time for energy boost. And at the end of the day, they wouldn't treble, so if it was good enough for them, got to be good enough for me. Pack of winos, £1. Happy with that. I've done most at climb now, so we've climbed. I think when we're down at Dovestones Reservoir, I think you're at about 230 metre, and we've climbed to 460 now. So I've done about 230, and if I remember correctly, the summit around here is somewhere just below 500. So if I remember correctly, that's the highest point, the cairn that, I don't know if you can see because it's sun. There we go. That cairn there. And we are going to walk around this way. So this is following the edge of Ashway Rocks round. And this should get us to today's goal, the Trinicle. Sorry about the shadows, but not a lot I can do, but I just wanted to kind of show this off. So we'll just climb. We're just right on the edge of Ashway Rocks now, and that's Yeoman Reservoir looking across Dovestones. Don't get a lot better than that for me. That's absolutely grand. You don't get many better views than that, I'm telling you. Fantastic. So somewhere around here, if we follow edge of these round, should be his destination, but I can't see it yet. So I lost the path, and I've ended up getting, not like stuck in, I've ended up in the middle of like a really trophy and gruffy area, and I'm having to be very careful with my footing, because I just went down like a 2-foot hole which you couldn't see. So I always end up doing this, losing path. It's so frustrating. At least, I mean, last time I did it I was on Stanage, I was below Stanage Edge just the other day, and everything you went down were onto like sharp rocks, and it was a complete nightmare. At least this is like softish peat, so if I were to slip, at least it's quite soft at landing. And I think I finally found my way back to the path, which is so we've made it. That there is the Trinicle, named because I think it's like tri-pinnacles. I've got to say, walking up to it from the other side, it didn't look very impressive, if I'm honest with you. It looked, well, I just thought it were another bit of rock, but now we've got here, you can really see that it is absolutely majestic. I can see why this walk wasn't recommended for kids neither as well, because all the way along edge you've got a sheer drop all the way down to your left coming way I've come. Yeah, that's fabulous, that. So I'm going to go and try and have a walk onto it and have a look. But yeah, lovely, we've made it. So that were Ravenbrow Rocks and the Trinicle, which you can just see behind me. We're leaving it behind now. Just going to do a quick circle up to Cairn, or ice bit we had a look at earlier, and then drop back down to Car. I thought we'd done with climbing for today, but if I want to tag this one, we've got some more to go. So there was one other interesting thing before I left. I actually wanted to have a look at here, and I found it. So I'll show you and give a little explanation. So we've been along Ashway Rocks, we've been up onto Ashway Moss, and this is Ashway Cross, and this is actually a memorial for MP James Platt, who was MP for Oldham back in 1857. We're up here with some pals shooting grouse, copped an unfortunate one, gun went off in his face or something like that, and he sadly passed away here by the accidental discharge of a gun James Platt, MP for Oldham, lost his life. It's a bit hard to read. I think it says 23rd of August, maybe 21st of August, I'm not really sure. 20 something of August 1857, and it's in pretty good nick to say it's so old. Anyway, nice little story that. This really is end up video now. Thanks for watching, dudes. Take care. Like my old mate Jack Burton used to say, never drive fast, and you can see besides that it's all in the reflexes. So it's been a hot one. I've drank probably half of my supplies now, but what the, nearly come a cropper there.